Hey everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fango, here to review episode 11 of Caligula. So we learn that's the vocal synthesizer. Well, that's the cause of this disease that I guess sends people into Mobius, or whatever it's called. So yeah, that's the thing. And it's created by Ritsu, who I think went back to the real world to fix Mew. I mean, as it went along, I was like, okay, so he is in the real world, because it was very confusing. I was like, I guess he just went in the door thing and he got there because, I don't know, they don't really explain a lot, it just kind of happens and you just kind of have to accept it, so, Everyone, before we get to Ritsu's thing, everyone else just starts fighting that crazy chick and stuff, and it's really not important, but it's the thing that happens, and meanwhile Mew is, losing sanity and trying to take everyone's pain, suffering into herself, and that's fun, I guess. And there's this song that accompanies it halfway through the episode, and it started off pretty chill as the song went along, got a little more, I don't know, weird, not weird, but I don't know, it was weird, but to me it was weird. I was just like, okay, that's a thing. But anyway, with Ritsu though, we learned that, well, he is not who he looks like in Mobius, because there's another guy who looks like that, because when he went into it, he made him look like that, so yeah, that's the thing. And I'm like, well, y'all already kind of told me that, like, back in episode 1 when I was fangirling over how hot Ritsu was. Like, he probably doesn't really look like that in real life. And I'm like, let me have my fantasy. Leave me alone. I mean, as for attractive characters go, he's not the most attractive character in the world, but he's not bad looking. It's like, come on, he's hot. But anyway, so yeah, he gets back to the real world, starts programming Mew to try to fix whatever's wrong in her programming that's making all this happen. And we learn his kind of backstory is how he's a social outcast and blah, blah, blah. And just like, yep, this is happening right now. And honestly, it's making me not care about you anymore because it's kind of boring. Honestly, Caligula has not been the best game adaptation at all, because I know it's from a game. And I don't know, I've never played the game, but if this is what happens in the game, I am not inclined to play the game, because this is pretty dang boring. I'm sorry. But, there's that. But, yeah, he starts just programming away, and the real guy who was supposed to, not the real guy, but the guy who looks like Ritsu and Mobius, it's so convoluted. But, yeah, he's there too, and he's like, oh, you found the thing, and blah, blah, blah. He's so happy and stuff, and then he's like, no, I'm gonna fix it. You go away. And he's like, okay, I'll go make some coffee. You've changed. And he leaves, and then he starts freaking out when he's typing on his computer. He's like, oh, I gotta find the thing. And then, Mew's the other idol thing girl who used to be a woman, now she's the chibi version. She's like, now let's return to Mobius because you did the thing or whatever. And it's like, okay, that happened. So I guess next episode they'll fight Mew and destroy her, because I think that's probably what's gonna happen. I feel like, because it's like, Ritsu, she's the one who programmed her, she's the one who made her, and I think to fix it, they might have to destroy her. I don't know, I honestly don't, but it'd make a lot of sense. But who knows, because that's kind of his anchor, it's like, he has issues, and that's his anchor to the world. Like, he was, like, when he was typing out, like, answers, for her to say, I guess, or whatever, when he was programming her, he was saying it at the same time as her, so it's like, yeah, I understand. This guy's kind of just a loner, and he has this Vocaloid, I want to call it Vocaloid, because it basically is, this Vocaloid idol. Vocaloid idols are the cause of everyone going into a virtual reality. It's weird, but, that's a thing. So, yeah, I don't know. Caligula has not been great. This episode made it even, but, yeah, we'll just have to see how the final episode has in store for us next week, and, probably getting a 6 or lower from me as the rating, but we'll have to see. Depends on how it ends. So, what do you guys think of this episode? What do you think is going to happen in the final episode? And I'll see you guys in whatever I review next. Bye!